I dropped the spring with the left hook because in the first round I was doing well, but then the second round the spring made a great adjustment. He started running a little bit and moving and more. I was prepared for this fight. The way I trained, we were thinking that we were going to fight the Bisping that will come forward and will try to bully me. But to his credit, he came with a very good strategy that gave me a lot of trouble, especially in the second round when he adjusts himself, start moving more, and I start trying to follow him too much. So in the third round, I had to adjust myself, and I was trying to go over his jab with the overhand right, and Freddy was telling me that in the second round now he started to adjusting to this and he countered me with the right hand. So Freddy told me in the corner, he said, now throw when he throw his right hand, throw the cross and follow with the left hook, and that's what I did. That's why I dropped him.
Hello! Robert Whittaker is interesting because his style doesn't look too out of the ordinary, but somehow he finesses his fellow fighters in the stand-up, touching them over and over again. And it's not that his punches are powerful, he is not a power puncher. Instead, his gauge for distance, timing, and fight IQ, they are all remarkable, with a cool mental disposition allowing that aptitude. His ability to make reads on a hair, then time his hands is a thing of beauty. He possesses an intelligence that is very difficult to teach. One thing to note, it's hard to tell if Robert Whittaker is ambidextrous. After all, he is not a power puncher, but on the other hand, it's also hard to tell if he's left-handed, as his right leg appears to hold one of his finishing moves. In that sense, Robert might be even rarer, possessing a right leg dominance and a left hand dominance. After all, even one of the highest level strikers in the UFC, Stephen Thompson, said getting past his jab was very difficult, and we've all seen him concuss his opponents, notably with his left hand. Let's actually take a closer glance here. Notice how his lead hand is down. Robert touches with the backhand, coaxing his opponent to engage. He takes the bait. The moment he does, his lead raises as a measuring stick. With nerves of steel, he leaves the space, pulling the shot with a feel for the distance. Like a scientist, over the top comes a check hook. Robert Whittaker has an ability to move backwards, perhaps due to his karate influence. Tai Sabaki, the art of repositioning. You can draw parallels between his footwork and Lyoto Machida's for this reason. The second check misses, but planting his feet for the third, his opponent crashes against it, ending the bout. Now, the check hook is employed to prevent aggressive lunging in. The heavyweight Brandon Vera highlights this perfectly, pivoting on his lead foot as his opponent comes in. Let's take a closer glance. Brandon Vera highlights an understanding of rhythm, letting his opponents come forward. Notice how he breaks his rhythm on the half beat of his opponent's advance. When you have a feel for how your opponent will move, you can time your shot against it. In this instance, it was a wound-up lead hook. This hurts him. Catching him off guard, he goes for a double on instinct, but Brandon controls the head, posts, then pulls the incoming shot. Look at how calm his gaze is from here. Observing the heavyweight rampage into the pocket, Brandon Vera is fearless. He sees the shot. One hand protecting chin. Bad intentions loaded up in the check hook as it enters with the back knuckle, similarly to how many of Federer's Russian hooks would. Now here, using his opponent's own momentum against him, when you pair that with his heavyweight status and the precision of the shot, the moment it connected, the lights, they had no choice but to go out. Hope you enjoyed these film studies on high IQ check hooks. Question: who do you believe has the highest fight IQ? I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Mindsmash has an Instagram. Please follow it if you'd like to show me some love. Thank you if you did. If you'd like more from me, please subscribe and hit the notifications. Thank you again if you did. Smash the like button if you enjoyed. It's good karma. And until next time, peace.